My name is Tanjiro Kamado. I was just a boy who sold charcoal, living a simple life with my family on the mountain. Life was tough, but it was happy. Every day was a blessing filled with the warmth of my mother's smile and the sound of my younger brothers and sisters laughing. I believed this happiness would last forever. I thought the clean, crisp mountain air could wash away any hardship, any ache in my legs from the long trips down to the village. I carried charcoal on my back, but my heart was always light, filled with thoughts of my family waiting for me back home. For them, I would climb any mountain, endure any storm. They were my everything, my reason for being. That simple, beautiful life. I took it for granted. I never imagined a day would come when the sun wouldn't rise on that happiness, but it did. One cold, snowy evening, everything changed. I had stayed longer in the village than usual, persuaded by a kind neighbor to stay the night to avoid the dangers of the mountain after dark. He warned me about demons, but I brushed it off as an old tale. I wish I had listened. The next morning, as I made my way back up the familiar path, a sense of dread washed over me. The air was thick with a smell I couldn't place at first. It was metallic, cloying, and cold, a smell that didn't belong. I quickened my pace, my heart pounding in my chest, a terrible premonition gripping me. I told myself it was just the snow, the strange scent of a winter storm. But deep down, I knew something was horribly wrong. The closer I got to my home, the stronger the smell became. It was the smell of blood. And then I saw it. It's a scene that will forever be seared into my memory. The door to our small home was shattered, and inside lay my family. My mother, my brothers, my sisters, all of them, lying still on the floor, their bodies twisted in unnatural positions. The warmth that once filled our home was gone, replaced by an icy, silent cold that pierced right through me. Their smiles, their laughter, their voices, all silenced forever. The snow outside was white, but the floor inside was stained a deep, horrifying crimson. I couldn't breathe. The world tilted on its axis, and a scream tore from my throat, a sound of pure agony. In that moment of utter devastation, I saw a flicker of movement. It was Nezuko, my younger sister. She was alive, barely. She was covered in blood, her body cold, but she was still breathing. A tiny spark of hope ignited in the abyss of my despair. Clutching that fragile hope, I hoisted Nezuko onto my back. She was the only one left. I had to save her. I had to get her to a doctor. I ran through the blinding snow, the freezing air burning my lungs. The world was a white blur, my tears freezing on my cheeks. I prayed to gods I had never truly believed in, begging them, pleading with them to spare my sister. "Please," I whispered, my voice raw, "don't take her too. Don't take Nezuko from me." The path was treacherous, the snow deep and heavy, and my legs felt like lead. Every step was a battle against the elements and my own exhaustion, but I couldn't stop. I wouldn't stop. I slipped and fell, tumbling down a snowy embankment, the impact knocking the air from my lungs. Nezuko was thrown from my back. But as I scrambled to my feet, desperate to get to her, something had changed. She was standing. But she wasn't my Nezuko anymore. Her eyes, once so gentle and kind, were now glowing with a feral, pinkish light. Her face was contorted into a snarl, her teeth elongated into sharp fangs. She growled, a guttural sound that wasn't human, and then she lunged at me. My own sister, the one I had sworn to protect, was trying to kill me. I dodged, my mind reeling in confusion and horror. What was happening? What had she become? I held my hatchet, not to harm her, but to keep her at bay, pushing against her incredible strength. I pleaded with her, "Nezuko. It's me, Tanjiro. Fight it, please. Remember who you are." I saw the conflict in her eyes, the struggle within her. And then a tear rolled down her cheek. My Nezuko was still in there. She was fighting. Suddenly a figure appeared as if from nowhere, moving with impossible speed. A man in a distinct, mismatched haori, his hand on the hilt of a sword. He moved to strike Nezuko, and I acted on pure instinct, throwing myself in front of her, shielding her with my body. The man stopped, his cold blue eyes assessing the situation. His name was Jutomi Oka, and he was a demon slayer. He told me the grim truth. My family had been killed by a demon, and Nezuko, because she had a demon's blood in her wound, had been transformed into one herself, He told me she was a monster now, a man-eater that had to be put down. He called me weak, foolish for protecting her. His words were like daggers, but I refused to let him harm her. How could I? She was all I had left. He demanded I prove my resolve. He took Nezuko, and I collapsed in the snow, helpless. He goaded me, telling me that my weakness was why my family died. Rage, grief, and desperation surged through me. I threw a rock, a desperate diversion, and charged at him with my hatchet, ready to die to protect my sister. It was a foolish, reckless attack. He easily knocked me unconscious. But what happened next changed everything. As he prepared to finish Nezuko, she didn't attack him. Instead, when she saw me lying unconscious on the ground, she stood protectively in front of me, facing the demon slayer. She, a demon who should have been driven by hunger, was protecting a human. She was protecting her brother. Ju saw it too. He saw that Nezuko was different. He saw the bond that even a demon's curse could not break. When I woke up, Ju had spared her. He told me to seek out a man named Tsukonji Urakodaki on Mount Sagiri. He told me to never let my demon sister be exposed to sunlight. With those cryptic instructions, he vanished, leaving me and a muzzled, sleeping Nezuko alone in the snow. That day, something inside me broke, but something else was forged in the fire of that tragedy. The boy who sold charcoal was gone. My family's home, our memories, our laughter, all turned to ash. But from those ashes, a promise was born, a vow etched into my very soul. I would find the demon responsible for this, the one who destroyed my world, and I would hold him accountable. And no matter what it takes, no matter how deep into the darkness I must travel, I will find a way to turn Nezuko back into a human. This is not just a quest for revenge. This is a journey to reclaim what was stolen from us. My name is Tanjiro Kamado, and this is where my story truly begins.